Yo, yo. Hello, hello. All right. So, I don't know if you can hear, I haven't been live too many times, but I want to talk about LA right now. There's a lot going on. From the good, we got the Dodgers, of course, to this Nuri Martinez issue, the mayoral race. What's up, Ramirez 2000? There's always a lot going on in LA, but it seems heavy right now. And again, I'm trying to focus on the good. The Dodgers would be the best of the best. But yeah, man, that people have been asking what I think about the city council. And I don't know if you guys heard, but there was some very racist things said, most notably by the president of the city council, Nuri Martinez. They were not necessarily... they were amplified by the other members who were there, De Leon, Cedillo, people like that. But, man, in a city like LA, where I always say is the most diverse, like the most effortless, like pastiche of people, of races, it was pretty abhorrent to hear. And I know she stepped down as the city council president or whatever. That doesn't really have an impact on me. I feel like I read today maybe she's taking a break from the city council, but... dude, that's heavy stuff. But look, on the other side, Dodgers, excited about that. Great win last night. LA, it's funny. You feel the energy. You actually know, like, I know baseball doesn't have the same place in the heart that it used to, like, 50 years ago or even 30 years ago with people. But the Dodgers are special in LA. And when it's the playoffs, I mean, everybody, my son is riveted, 9 years old. It's the only time I can take him away from, like, an iPad or something like that. And it's not just the team, but I think it's what the Dodgers represent, right? Like, go back to Fernando, like you go back to Hideo Nomo, like, again, just the pastiche of cultures and people. And, of course, it's all about the Dodgers and winning the World Series, so that would be fun. I'm seeing some of these comments right now. What do I do besides for a living? That's a good question. I work in internet advertising. I have a job where this is so... in the weeds, but I distribute Yahoo search feed at the end of the day. So that's kind of something that I do. Get distribution on ads. Claremont College is great. Thank you, K Mets I01 for the compliment. What's God? Hopefully you mean what's good, because I don't have the answer to what's God. What's good is LA is always good, man. We're having some fun out here. Did anybody see that rain last night? That was crazy. I was watching the Dodger game, and at the end of, I think it was the bottom of the ninth, it started raining. I go outside just to check if it's raining. But I always get excited when it's rainy in Los Angeles. You know, we obviously know we don't get enough 1,200-year drought. But to see it like game one of the playoffs is just like some weird, like, okay, that wasn't in the script. So that's funny. Go Rams. Larry, what's up with the Rams this year, dude? Stafford needs to have that surgery. I love Ray Giovanni, absolutely. Hector, what is up? Am I excited for Cali high-speed rail? Damn, that's a good question, man. I've been hearing about the so-called bullet train, I feel like since I was a kid. I don't know. Maybe it just seems like that long. And I've always thought this. I'm like, are people really going to take the train? Like, my my college sweetheart, believe it or not, she went to school in Berkeley. I'm down here in L.A., so I used to fly Southwest into Oakland, but I was like, would I take the train? The answer would have been no until I took the Pacific Surfliner like a month ago, and then I was like, this is badass. Train is like a really fun way to travel. You have your laptop, you have your phone, your whatever. The cars are comfortable, it's clean, it was spacious. I really enjoyed that, so I'm excited for high-speed rail. Absolutely, that would be cool. That would be a lot of fun. I feel like the cost overrun is going to be massive. Is it worth our tax dollars going there? Who knows? What's up, other Evan? That's cool. Am I older or younger than Tom Brady? Oh, damn. I'm right about the same age. I want to say he's 43 or 44. I'm 44. That's the truth. So, I mean, it's crazy, but I always feel weird, especially on TikTok. I know there's older people here, but my younger cousins make it clear that I am definitely a senior citizen of social media, which is hilarious. Brady's 45, huh? All right. Yeah, I'm younger. What's up, Michael? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But going back to the train, I don't know if you guys have ever taken this Pacific Surfliner, but it's really fun. I'm doing a story on that. But get this, the week after I took it, I kid you not, they shut down the bottom half of the line because of erosion, because it's right on the ocean. That's why they call it Pacific Surfliner. So you're looking at the Pacific Ocean the whole time. It's beautiful. But there's enough erosion where it's affecting the train tracks. So I was like, dude, I basically did a commercial for Pacific Surfliner. I can't put it up after they shut down half the train. And to be clear, it wasn't a real commercial, but I was so excited about it. I was like a kid going on the train. Booties down to San Diego. What is up, Booties? One of my favorites. Yes, down to San Diego. That's exactly where I went. And by the way, you guys know I love Los Angeles. If there were one place I would live outside of LA, it would be San Diego. I consider Vegas my backyard, by the way, just for this intimate group here on TikTok right now. My next city is going to be Vegas in a minute because I literally love Vegas. My dad was a boxing manager growing up, and I used to go to Vegas every month. And again, I'm older, so I remember when the Mirage first opened over there, and it was like that was the new era of Vegas, and it really was the new era of Vegas. But man, I would love to do a Vegas in a minute. But San Diego's a dope city. Beers with Tiki, Los Angeles architecture, dude. I'm reading this book called The Guide to Los Angeles Architecture, which made me realize just how many awesome places there are. I mean, I know how many awesome places there are in LA, but really, like how many in every neighborhood. He breaks it down by like 23 different areas in Los Angeles. And first of all, I was like, that's dope. Number two, multiple buildings in each talking about when they were constructed, what was the influence. There's so much history. And again, this is why I do this, and you guys love it and you guys know it. Hey, Boston guy, watch out. My kids' best friends, family's from Boston, so I hear that all the time. LA, hey. But anyway, every single neighborhood has these amazing buildings. And like, I keep reminding myself, or like carry it in the car, because you drive around LA, there's just so many different styles. And I don't know, like Tudor or, whatever. But like, I just know that when buildings are interesting and fun, streamlined, modern, and all that stuff, it's cool. What's up, Authentic VKK? Yo. So either way, let's see what else. Who cares? All right. TikTok of the top of the Hollywood Hill. Dude, I'll tell you what's funny, Giovanni, about the Hollywood Hill is I went up there for the first time when I did my Hollywood episode, and it was amazing because I'd driven by it literally thousands of times. And I'm always like, Hollywood sign. But actually going up there was like this crazy, awesome experience. One thing I didn't know, and my Valley people might appreciate this, it makes sense, but I never thought of it. That cell tower you see at the top, which by the way used to be like a police, fire, and LAUSD, like their transmission. Now I'm not sure. I think it's like a cell tower, but either way, the back side of that is the Valley. And like, I know that sounds obvious, but I never put it together because now I take the 134 when my son goes to school. So I'm like, dude, that's the back of the Hollywood sign. That's really fun. So, I mean, again, by the way, Big Jano did a quickie and you're a boy. Okay, that's funny. It's just me for you to see. Love that. Thank you so much. Sergio, thank you. But either way, this city is amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. By the way, anybody who came on here, thank you. It's genuinely appreciated. I really want to get into stuff that people want to see. Always send me suggestions. Let me know what you want to see. Sriracha. I mean, there's so many foods and so much stuff I haven't even gotten into yet. Like people, and by the way, I got to say this, my battery's in the red, like deeply in the red. So if it cuts off, I apologize. It's the phone shutting down. I know I need a new battery, probably need a new phone, but it is what it is. But I haven't even gotten into the people of Los Angeles. I did Vince Scully, I did Art Laboe, I did Jonathan Gold. I did Snoop. So like, but there's 1,000 people, and then every school, people always tell me about their school. And look, I was a school guy. Like, I'm the guy. Tam's Burgers, great suggestions. Vandy Camps is already finished, so that'll be coming soon. But I used to love like high school trivia. Who went to what high school? Like Val Kilmer went to Chatsworth High, or like Ozzie Smith went to Lockhart. For some reason, I like love that stuff. So I want to do all the schools, but I can't do every individual school obviously yet. But I don't know if I should do regions or what. Bob Dylan in LA. That is so good. So good. 64 Michelangelo, In and Out, Tommy's, original Tommy's. Yes, both of those have been done, but those will get redone now. We're trying to get better production. We're trying to get some YouTube exclusive content. I know that annoys people. I get it, but I don't make any money doing this. And that's the only way. Once I get 4,000 hours lifetime over there, I can start earning money. But so that's why. And I do try to put out like exclusive YouTube content. It's important for me because I want to do this full time. I really do. Like, I love it. I love this city. No, I haven't quit my day job yet because I don't make any money yet. So, but one day I'm not complaining because it's fun and I get to be a tourist in my own city. And like, we're seriously enjoying it with my wife, with my son. We call it like tourist in our own city. And we go like Saturday or Sunday. Now he has baseball and soccer too. But when we have free time, I just try to go out and explore a place I've never been. Like San Pedro is one of my favorite places in LA. And I just thought it was like the port, you know what I mean? But it's amazing and so dynamic down there. Boyle Heights I'd been to when I was a kid because my dad used to actually get that Manuel's burrito at El Tepeyac. But I didn't like know stuff when I was a kid, but now seeing a different light. And something I always got to say, by the way, Black Dahlia, absolutely. I'm trying to do that in Hotel Cecil for Halloween. Stuff keeps coming up, but I do want to address some Halloween stuff. But as I say, Boyle Heights, I got to say this. Take the bridge. Take the bridge. It's so awesome. 6th Street Viaduct, whatever you want to call, not whatever you want to call it. That's what it's called. But the 6th Street Bridge, go see it. It's a monument in our city. And I was kind of like, I'll see it. But I went and I was like amazed. By the way, I saw 2 questions come in. Oral Hershiser and Butch Hartman. How'd those collabos come up? Believe it or not, I'm followed sometimes by people that were like boyhood idols. And I'm a fanboy, like for real. So with Oral Hershiser, he followed me. I immediately like dropped what I was doing. I have his jersey and it's the only Dodger jersey I like have and wear. So I like text, thank you for following me, sent him a picture of me in the jersey. And then he's like, let's get that thing signed for you. Come up to the press box next time you're at a game. I was like, dude. So next time I come to a press box, he was like, I don't even know your name. I was like, thank you, Mr. Hershiser. He's like, I don't even know your name. I just know you, Zelly. In a minute, I watch your show. And I was like, holy shit. And I've been planning to do a piece about the 88 Dodgers. So I was like, Oral, like, would you do the intro and the outro? And he was like, absolutely super nice about it. Butch Hartman, same thing. He follows me, comments on my videos. And like, dude, I'm not like a huge cartoon guy. I was a little bit too old for most of his core stuff. Danny Phantom, Tough Puppy, Fairly Odd Parents. But I see his talent, and you got to follow him on TikTok. He has a really fun, awesome feed where he draws stuff and like takes requests. He's like, do Simpsons and Fairly Odd Parents like animation, and it's cool as fuck. Sorry for like, either way, he's a great guy, and he's like, we should collaborate. No, so he was like, have you done a story on Hanna-Barbera? I said, well, it's from LA, but that's all I know about it. He's like, I used to work there, like, let's talk about it. And then I was like, dude, can we make this a collaboration? So he did. And like, honestly, he's a cool guy. He is a really, really nice guy, genuine, fun personality. I was like, why aren't you on the other side of the camera? Like, you're like dynamic and fun, which he does on his feed. So follow Butch Hartman. Great guy. Irish Avocado, thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. 88 Dodgers, super dope. It's the best. Lupe's on 3rd Street in East Los. East Los, total fun. This Narbonne guy, Narbonne greater than San Pedro. Tell me about Narbonne. The only thing I know about is that they beat our ass in the baseball playoffs when I was a junior at Monroe High School. So tell me about Narbonne. I eventually want to cover literally every city. There are 88 municipalities in Los Angeles and 130 unincorporated areas. So that's like all these. And again, it's what we love about LA. It's so dynamic. It's so fun. It's so diverse, yet mixed up in a good way. And like, dude, people, Narbonne, like I saw Cathedral High, like super dope. Like, all these different areas. Again, where was I just at? Dominguez, like all these cool places I've driven through, heard of, but never. Westchester, like, okay, I think the airport's there, but they all have like cool, fun stuff. But yeah, so let's see. Like, who graduated from Monroe? Doc Diva. Where was I born and raised? Jane. North Hills, which at the time was known as Sepulveda, right off the Nordhoff off-ramp. Good place to grow up, a little different now. Realtor Fred, I did do King Taco. It's one of my favorite, and it's important. I know people have polarizing opinions on King Taco. Listen, the tacos, as Jonathan Gold even said, they're a solid B. But They're important because Raul Martinez, the founder, was the first taquero in Los Angeles. So everybody who kind of talks shit about King Taco, and believe me, I got some negative comments, even though most people love. Dude, without King Taco, you don't have taco trucks, man. Not in LA, not like they are now. So it's important to honor that. And like, dude, go there once a year just to support, just to show the love, because they're legit. Off Nordhoff, by the way, that is exactly where I grew up. Pulse Maps, dude, that's one of my, he said, lived here 10 years. I'm kind of conflicted about it. Here's the truth. I get it, man. The negative stuff can be negative if you look at it that way. I'll be the first to say the homeless, the traffic, smog isn't as bad as it used to be. Sometimes the people, depending on the area you're in, but you know what? Like Los Angeles is a place you need to feel and you need to explore, and you need a car and you need patience. Because you can just drive. Somebody I met at a party like 3 weeks ago told me the coolest thing. He said he moved here from Philadelphia. The first thing he did was get a car. And he said, each day I'm going to drive in a different direction. Like I'm going to drive towards the San Gabriel Mountains. I'm going to drive towards the South Bay. I'm going to drive towards East LA. I'm going to drive towards the Valley. And whatever you see, you see. All the freeways are interlocking. But it's like, dude, somebody shout out Eagle Rock. Never knew Eagle Rock at all when I was a kid. Well, I was following Jonathan Gold, and I remember him writing about cacao Mexicatessen. I'm like, oh, it sounds great. It's right when I first got into like food. I go out to Eagle Rock, and I'm like, this is a cool fucking community, man. And like Highland Park, I know people are like, gentrification, which is a real thing. But I saw that kind of evolve, and it's just like, dude, LA, you get off any exit, you're in a different culture. And I don't mean like different race, but I mean like every little exit has their culture and their things that they know and the neighborhood knows and appreciates. Granada Hills, El Sereno. The easternmost point of Los Angeles is El Sereno. So note that. I find that very important. That's awesome. Boyle Heights, history of Jewish people. Whew. Okay, so look, I'm Jewish. I'm not religious at all. My parents were like hippies and they raised me no religion. They said you could go to Hebrew school and play baseball. What do you think an 8-year-old says? But I haven't covered any Jewish stuff in LA, and I guess you could say I feel a little bad about it. Boyle Heights has a great Jewish history, but I got to do something about Judaism. Cerritos, perfect. See, the only thing I know about Cerritos Auto Square. Wait, I can't even do the jingle, but you know the Cerritos Auto Square. But what's Cerritos about? I bet that Bro Marcito can tell me some dope ass shit about Cerritos. And that's the cool thing is every single one of these neighborhoods, I always go by streets, right? And it's like Lancashire or Vermont or Central. I'm like every street, Santa Fe, every street in Los Angeles has cool history. There's so much fun. Whittier is so legit. Whittier is one of the earliest cities I heard of. And I'm talking when I was a kid that I didn't know about, that I was like, I got to find out about this city. Listen, guys, I got to go. I got to pick up my son for school. But seriously, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all you. Please keep watching. Much love. I got to say it. Subscribe on YouTube. It helps me. It's the only way I can try to earn some money. Eventually, we'll have something bigger. But right now, I got to get to 4,000 hours. So thank you. Much love to all you guys. Enjoy the city. Drive around. Get off places you've never got off before and just explore. It's all awesome. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.